Welcome back to Teeing It Up in the D. The third round of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is underway here at Detroit Golf Club. ESPN's Tom VanHaaren is with us. You've seen him on SportsCenter all week reporting live. You've got a smile on your face. We're outside. We're covering live sports, Tom, and there are big names in contention with Webb Simpson, Bryson DeChambeau right at the top. That's great to have this national spotlight again on Detroit.
It absolutely is, and you're right. I'm happy to be outside, just to have some sunshine on my face. I know you've got small kids, I do too, but to have the spotlight out here on the Rocket Mortgage Classic, really one of the only live sporting events of the weekend, outside of maybe the hot dog eating contest. A lot of eyes are going to be on this tournament, and it's such a great thing for the city of Detroit. We saw last year the tournament raised over $1.2 million for charity. They're already over $1 million this year. And while fans can't be out here, I think they still get the experience to see some of these big names at the top of the leaderboard.
You grew up in Michigan. You grew up around the game of golf. Your dad was a pro. To have Tiger Woods so linked with the Buick Open for so many years, for a big name to win this tournament, it would do wonders for just brand recognition, for fans here in Detroit to recognize it. How big do you think maybe a Bryson DeChambeau or Webb Simpson win would be?
It would be huge. You know, the tournament already has Ricky Fowler attached so heavily to the tournament, and we saw last year when fans were allowed along the picketed fence, there were tons of kids with orange Puma hats screaming for Ricky's name. To have that recognition alone, already a big advantage for the tournament. If they could get a Bryson DeChambeau, Webb Simpson to have a victory, maybe you can get him to come back the next year after that, and build on that roster and just build on the legacy of what this tournament is creating. So it could be a huge deal for the future and a great thing for the city.
We keep hearing it from the guys. They love playing it. Webb Simpson said it himself. He heard from people last year about how great this course was to play. Third round today, what do you see happening the rest of the way?
Well, Webb Simpson has been playing outstanding. He leads the field in greens and regulation. He told me he actually went back to the fundamentals, went back to a drill on the range to work on his irons, and it's obviously paying off for him. We saw last year Nate Lashley, 22 of his 28 birdies came from inside 10 feet. So the guy that hits it close is going to win. Webb Simpson doing that so far, I think he probably comes out on top.
You pull out stats like that, that's why you're on ESPN. Tom has to go off and have brunch with Jim Nantz, Mike Tirico, and Nick Faldo. So we'll let him go, Justin and Dave. Back to you guys in the studio.
Good stuff there, Brad and Tom.